Let's make a few more dimension drawings of the vex parts. Let's try this angle gusset. Right click, create drawing of angle gusset. I'm going to use, let's see, I guess I'm going to use the size A again. So let's take that. And here it comes into the drawing. You can see that it's going to places the front view, one in which it's seen on edge. That's not what we want. We want probably the left view, maybe looking from up here in the upper left in this direction and seeing it there. So in order to get that view, and again that's the most representative view in my opinion, so if we go to the left here, we're going to see it like this. And so let's left click there, and then let's project the right like this, and then up we'll see this, and then the isometric will look like that. And as usual, let's show the shaded view of that one. So let us begin. There's quite a bit to dimension here. The first thing we might want to know is just how thick this thing is, even though it's so small you can't really see. We can at least place that dimension there, so that's easy to see. So that's 31 thousandths of an inch thick, and then we can start to dimension the various, say, vertical distances. Say here, there, and what about? Of course, we're going to want the whole height. So it's going to be furthest from the part. We might also want to know this distance here. So I generally prefer the type where I have the distance of the dimensions from one sort of datum down here, like at the bottom. But there are other times where I want to know specific sizes here, like this. So let me go ahead and here what I think I want to know is that distance. So that's 1/4 of an inch. So I'm anticipating using this stuff. And so that's what I'm dimensioning. There are a lot more dimensions I could be using. Let's do that, and maybe we'll bring this down like so. Maybe like that. I don't know, you could spend forever finding ways to place this. I think there are conventions, but let's just see what we can get here. So, alright, 135 degrees, that's nice to know. How about here? Let me do this on the in this direction. Let's go ahead and do that one. And I don't know if that's a chamfer or what. I don't think it is really, but we'll take it. Okay, so that's probably typical. So as you go through here, if you have one feature that's common to a lot of different areas of the part, you can put this, I like to do space TYP for typical, so that means that that's a typical dimension for all of these. So up here, I think we can assume that that chamfer size prevails. We've got the thickness, we've got the height, we don't have the width yet. So I can come over here and click this diamond there to move that over. I don't know if I want to put it up top there. So let me come back to, let's see, where is our, there we go, dimension. I guess this one. Okay, so let's go from here to here. That's got to be relevant. So it's 1.4. So that one, I think we have most information. Actually, no, we don't. How about the size of these slots? They are the 182 thou. That makes sense. That's the size of the squares, I think. And do we need to know the height of the slot? I think for now we don't. We just now know that, you know, the general dimensions 1.4 this way, 1.75 that way. The thickness, I think that's adequate for our purposes to get a good idea about this part. So that's enough for now. Let's do one more. Let's try the C channel. So create drawing of the C channel here, and this would be a good one for the C. So let's choose the C template. Click OK. And I think we're going to have to choose a different view. So the front view is going to be on edge there, like that. We don't want that. So let's take it from the right. And you can see it's enormous because Onshape thought we were going to place that other orientation. Let's just do that one. So we have that one, and then we have this one. We've got a lot of real estate here in the size C. Let's go ahead and just put all 4 standard views. And we'll come over here. And as usual, let's show this one shaded. So here it's kind of hard to see some of the writing or the dimensions we put on there, but you got to just zoom up. So let's take a look at the thickness of this. It's 46 thou, so that's worth knowing. Let's get the total length. Should be 7.5, I think. Okay, well, not quite. So we have that. And maybe over here, again, we're looking for stuff that we might want to know about as we're building, either in the CAD or in the real life. So I guess we don't have the depth here. What's the total size this way? If we go here to here, that's 1 inch. That's good to know. Now let's go ahead and let's do a detail view. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to get a detail view of these holes. Well, about right in the middle. We'll take that one, and we'll just take those. So here it is right in the middle, and I think that's probably big enough. What we want to do is determine the pitch and the size of these. So the pitch is the distance between the next version of the repeating feature. So here I go from the left side to the left side of the holes, and that's the pitch. So that's a 1/2 inch. Okay, that's good. Let's take a look at the size of these. Looks like they're 182 thou. We can go here and do this one. Okay. So we know the pitch, we know the size of those holes, and that's all we need to know for that. So we've got the width, we've got the height features, we've got the depth, right? It's the 1 inch over here. There's these little parts here that might be useful to know, and also the chamfers here. Let's go back and I think for the chamfer we hit here and then adjacent line, so we'll click there, escape, double click, and TYP, and I want to put some spaces. So that says that, okay, all these chamfers that you see are all 0.8 at 45 degrees. The only thing we might continue to do is these little V's here. Those are really, I think, only there to help us see how many is 5, and also maybe to cut those conceivably. I don't think we need to dimension those. So I think we've got everything we need for the C channel, don't we? Let's see. Yep, I think so. So we'll stop here with this video and pick it up on the next one.